Founded in May 1988 on the campus of Saginaw Valley State University with monies from private donations is the Marshall M. Fredericks Sculpture Museum. Housed in the Arbory Fine Arts Center, the museum is a place that offers an educational experience for both young and old. Marshall Fredericks began sculpting at age 4. He graduated from Cleveland School of Art in 1930 and began teaching at Cranbrook Academy of Art. Mrs. Dorothy Arbory, who was on the founding board of control of Saginaw Valley College, became his student. In the 1990s, the Arborys and the Frederickses worked together to arrange a permanent exhibit of Marshall Fredericks' works to be displayed next to the art department at Saginaw Valley State University. Today, the museum houses more than 200 mostly plaster models in its permanent collection. Marshall Fredericks himself supervised the installation of each one. The collection includes not only plaster models, but also tools, equipment, archives, an architectural site model, and much more. The museum has an attached classroom where tour groups learn about the sculpting process. Through lively discussion and a short video, young and old are taken through the sculpting process of Lord Byron, Marshall Fredericks' last completed work.
My favorite part about the museum was coming to see his workshop and seeing how he actually sculpted things and did it at a scale and then went bigger and bigger and bigger.
The Sculptor Studio, which was designed using photos of Marshall Fredericks' Royal Oak Studio, shows works in progress. It is a place intended to teach the lost wax and sand casting sculpting methods. Here it seems as if the sculptor has just stepped out for lunch. He has even changed out of his work shoes into something a little more comfortable.
I mean, it just fits so perfectly. It looks like he's just calm.
Yep.
You almost wouldn't think that he was hanging on a cross if you didn't know the symbol, like the symbolism behind it. Yep. You would just think that there was a Jesus hanging there.
The 28-foot Christ on the cross is one of the main attractions of the museum.
My favorite one was the War Memorial because it brought all four sides together. And I liked learning about where all the sculptures are in the world.
These represent the people groups, the North, the South, the East, and the West.
This one is Asia, so I'd say East.
That's the East, correct.
This is East.
After viewing a 1/4 scale model, visitors then see the same piece in full size. Have you ever wondered why there is a huge bird cage on the campus of SVSU? This bird cage is really a sculpture used by the Marshall Fredericks Sculpture Museum to celebrate the summer solstice. The annual event is held on June 20th each year at the site of the annual ring. Everyone is invited to attend the event and see the outline of the sun as viewed from the inside of the annual ring sculpture. The museum's Gala Event is its annual fundraiser. The 2008 theme was Italy and included Italian food, entertainment, cash bar, and a live art auction. Monies raised go to support education at the museum. In celebration of the centennial of the birth of the poet Theodore Rothke, the museum held a poetry slam. Poets from the community and university recited their best works. The event was attended by poets and curious observers. Prizes were awarded to young and old alike. Every summer, the museum holds summer camps for school-aged children. The children learn about drawing, painting, and sculpting in 3 different sessions. They use the museum as inspiration and examples for their final pieces. The summer camps are taught by visual arts students from the education department. Museum visitors are invited to take a stroll through the sculpture garden. The garden contains many bronze sculptures cast from the plaster models housed in the museum. Here, visitors are welcome to touch or climb on the sculptures. The temporary exhibit offers the opportunity for artists to display their work. This exhibit changes about 4 times a year.
It was overwhelming at first because some of the stuff was just so big and so huge. So at first it was like, just kind of an overwhelming feeling.
And when I came in here, I felt pretty overwhelmed because everything's big and just it's kind of hard to think about how much time it takes to make them.
When I came here, I felt peaceful, yes.
I was a little bit nervous coming in because it was so big and there was a lot of stuff in here that I've never seen before, and I've never actually really been to an art museum, so it was very interesting as well.
Scholars and other serious researchers also have access to archives that contain personal correspondence of Marshall Fredericks, as well as newspaper and journal clippings, project files, photographs, negatives and slides, books, awards, and many more items that represent Marshall Fredericks' 70-year sculpting career. Whether you visit the museum for a quiet place to study, to become inspired, to browse the gift shop, or to enjoy interactive video, the Marshall Fredericks Sculpture Museum has a little something for people of all ages to enjoy. You can visit the museum on the campus of Saginaw Valley State University Monday through Saturday from noon to 5 p.m.